great to have you with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with Coach Eli Drinkwitz before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. Tight end now in motion. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Turning it on! Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
On third down, here's Hardy. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
I love that play design by the offensive coordinator there on third down. You throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense is thinking you're going to throw it, and instead you hand it off. This guy is so dangerous, great vision. He knows where the sticks are. They pick up the first down, and they kept the defense on their heels.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Austin Simmons, the play fake. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. He's going to take a shot right away. Upstairs, he's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Marsh. Good, strong tackle. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Rolling. Underwood fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They go play action. Bryce Underwood escapes the pressure going right. He wants it all. Touchdown, Michigan. Makes the grab inbounds.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They go play action with Simmons. Wide open downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires it down the seam. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throw.
He's loose. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. On the option. The pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. Windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Play fake, Underwood. He's got it down the middle. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here's Underwood to throw. With the catch, it's Marshall. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Right side, it's Hansen. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
At the 19-yard line. And first down for the offense.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Buchanan. Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a first and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's changing the play. Throwing Simmons. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Makes the grab down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Simmons. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Simmons to the air again. Fires to the middle. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's third down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback, break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical, make sure he doesn't catch that football.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Here's Simmons to throw. This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making the adjustment on the play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Marshall. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's got the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
On the play. Good enough for a first down.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Turning it on. Inside the 30. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
In the red area, it's Marshall. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Underwood. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. Oh, out of space. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead here in the second half.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Long way to go on second down. Throwing, Underwood. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Left side is Marshall. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Right side, it's Buchanan. Powers through. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. They'll run it. It's Marshall. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's Hardy. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for the edge. The offense coughs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Simmons turns it upfield. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Under pressure. Sliding to his left. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wife.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. Here's a give to Hardy. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's Underwood to throw. Out wide left, it's Marshall. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Marshall. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team
4th down, and it looks as if they'll go, and they're not in the huddle. Needs it. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
Underwood on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Racing to the right. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Going to the run, it's Marshall. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
A designed run for the quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the touchdown, Michigan. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. At kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Here's Simmons to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Coach Braun before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... out to the 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Unloads it left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Zings it complete to the right. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand it to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Runs through the tackle.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes down the right side. Inside the 30. 10. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Childs. He'll get rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Wagner. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He breaks a tackle. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Hauls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the delay, it's Hawkins. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Move to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Unleashes one. Left side is Young. He's stopped.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They got it at the 40.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's got room. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There's some room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Second down, going to throw it. Extending the play. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Moving the pocket, it's Childs. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Sees an alley. Fights off a defender. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. Holds on, it's Young. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Runs through a man. He might have space. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score.
Number 98 set to kick this one away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of this drive. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And guys, he just didn't get outside the tackle box. You can't throw it away like that. 2nd and long after the grounding call. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. He's going to take a shot. He's got it! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the wide receiver. Drops back on 1st down. Rush is on. Chase to the right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Out wide right, it's Barnes. At the 35, he's got room. Makes the catch, and he's free. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Making the adjustment. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to run it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This offense has it with really good field position. Sets his feet. It's Childs. Got his man.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Give to the back. Got him right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Needs it here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Push is ahead. There he goes. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have...
He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Left side is Barnes. Snags it, and he's open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Swamped immediately. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To throw, it's Childs. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Uh-oh, look out. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, there's some plays where you just have to have it if you're going to have a chance to win a game, and that was one right there for the offense, David. 4th down, and they come up with a massive touchdown, a big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side right now.
And how deflating is that for this defense, man? You got them in 4th down. You got the lead. You've got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Number 98, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They have the lead in a two-possession game, and oddly lining up for an onside kick. Had to try the onside kick if they were going to mount a comeback, but no dice as it bounces out of bounds. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Drops back. It's Childs. Firing to the right, complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Snap in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
He's looking to pass. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the backfield, it's Barnes. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Caught on the RPO. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up.
He smashes his way through again. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Number 5 in the end zone.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, they decide to go onside kick, and how about the effort by the kicking team, able to dive on that ball and keep possession?
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing.
Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Oh, pressure's coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns out it's Hawkins. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wants to go up top on second down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the field. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And the route is on.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Moving out to the right. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Guess they worked the math on the sideline, trying to make it a 25-point lead with the 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Oklahoma State 49, Northwestern 26. Number 60, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Childs. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Pulled to the ground.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Reed. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Going for it all. It's a big stride inside the 10. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the red zone, it's Owens. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the... Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. grabbed in the backfield. It's Horton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The run inside. It's Morrow. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Makes the grab in their space. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Finds a crease. It's Morrow. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They've got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Got him quickly. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Morrow. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Reed. Going for it all. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. To the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
I just love that about this team because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David. They put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Pulls it. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. And it's incomplete on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Simmons. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. Here's Reed to throw. Here comes the heat. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love it.
Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You hear the term...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll line up to go for 2. Reed. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Simmons on play action. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Throwing Simmons. Looking down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He fires a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Owens. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Aggies want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Reed. He uncorks one deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down to the air. Stepping to the right. Back's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down. Right side, it's Hardy. Smashes through the tackle. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. Let's just get him into a role.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Into the end zone, and he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Looking for more room. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half.